Once you've entered the boat from this area right here, where you got the nice blue lights our buddy's looking at, you come on board. Again, the blue lights are like that so they don't attract bugs. You have a lot of sitting area here, and it's really smart the way they've laid everything out. To make this really simple, well, we all know about these. These are great for leaning against while you're driving, but when you're docking, you're out at night and you want to take the top down and enjoy a book or a tablet and read or look at the internet, this is a great seat for that. You can also, whoop, buddy, relax. Buddy, come here. You can also sit back here with guests, and they can comfortably sit here and enjoy a drink or a bite to eat, talk to each other. This easily transfers into a sitting area this way, so you can look out into the water with the underwater lights, and you really have space that's going to be well planned out for everyone to be comfortable. I've modified this area here a little bit, and I'll be able to explain to you what I've done and why. The most important upgrade, I believe, that has made me the happiest up here is this light. I added this because, as you can see, everything is pretty easy to understand right now, but take this away and that's what you have at night. So if you're looking to dock your boat and look for the windlass, where is it? Good luck finding it. Next thing you know, you got your flashlight on your phone, you're trying to see where the buttons are and the switches. I'd like to see Regal possibly do a little better job with that and be able to have switches that are lit up so you know what you have, because the windlass is all the way here on the end, and it's important that you have your fingers on the right buttons when you're making that taking that step to anchoring your boat. Here is the spotlight controls are right here, and your bow thrusters. So these are important pieces of instrumentation that you need to get to, and being able to see them is really paramount. So the instrumentation is great. You definitely need to make sure you have transducers under your boat. That's the item that connects to these to make sure you get the proper reading to see how much room you have under your boat, and in this case, what's coming up ahead of your boat. So if you're trying to tie off over by a reef or an area for the sandbars, and you have a big opening, you'll be able to see it easily using this. But you need to have the transducer underneath so you can measure just how far and how much room you have. Then I went ahead and added a 7-inch tablet that works off of Wi-Fi, so you don't need to go paying for another data plan. You connect it to the Wi-Fi on the boat, and next thing you know, you can use several different free tools from Google. This is Google Earth. It shows exactly where we are right now, which is here, the little blue dot. See it there? There it is. And when I come out, hit the water, it'll show us going along, and then you can see where all the sandbars are, and if you decide to go out of the channel, where you might have the greatest deal of risk, because there's oyster bars back here too. You can zoom in or you can zoom out. Something else I like to do with this is use the app for the weather, which is really helpful. My radar. So this is great, especially in the summertime when storms are coming in. So I will basically just bring that in a little bit, and I can see any storm clouds that are coming in or any rain and what follows ahead. And of course I can open up if I want to zero in on it just to see exactly where the storm clouds are. So that there gives me a lot of information for the type of boating that I'm doing. I really like this size boat because not only do I have a lot of sleeping and entertaining and hangout room, not as much entertaining as sleeping and hangout space, but you can go a lot of places. You can go and you can find all kinds of little sandbars and little lagoons and all kinds of beautiful parts of Florida that many of these bigger boats will never be able to experience. But if you're going to go out to the Bahamas or down to the Keys all the time, then those might be a better choice. But for what I do, this is really proven to be perfect. Lots of headroom. So let me show you what I mean by that. First of all, one of the other items I had put on this was this extra light down here. So when you go into the cabin, if you don't have your lights on, you turn that on. When your lights are on here, those lights are on in there, so you can easily see the steps and what you're getting into, so you have ample lighting to do whatever you need to do. Once you get into the cabin, there's just a lot of room here. When you go and make this into a bed, it's huge. It's bigger than anything you'd ever imagine for a 28-foot boat, I can imagine. You easily take these two pieces off, one here and one here, and you just put them in there. You have these little bars that come out 1, 2, 3 here. Put those down, and then I put my sheets right here. Tuck it right in there, and then I open this up. There's a beautiful duvet down there. It's so comfortable and big. Pull that out, and then pull your sheets down. That's Buddy's bed, and you got this whole area covered. Need more towels? They're down here. You want some more water? You got bottles of water here, extra clothing, extra towels. So much more room that I still haven't used it all yet. Here's my dog's stuff from his leash and some extra food for him, some extra water bottles. Towels, towels, towels. You can never have enough towels. Caps. Don't want to scare anyone in the morning. So then over here, I'm just absolutely crazy about Velcro. So I've Velcroed the Nespresso down. This really doesn't go anywhere. There are the packets for the Nespresso. And the unit for the water is right here. So I will pull that out, add some water to it, plug it in tonight. So in the morning, I just get up, press the button, put in the tablet, and we're ready to go. Setting up your hotspots. This one here is for your tablet, which is going to speak to the television through the Chromecast, which is right here. Now, something you also have to think about is having somebody take off this television, because you'll never be able to get the Chromecast into the HDMI port. So once that's done, this through the hotspot will speak to the television, and you can stream videos, DirecTV to go, ESPN, sports. You can have the Sunday football, the Sunday ticket. All of that is here, and it speaks to here. The reason you don't want to put too much on here, because it'll slow it down. So I got another hotspot right here, and that's used for my laptop. And if I want to use any other programs, I use that one. We have a third one for guests. So if they want to use their phones, or want to put other tablets on, and they want to get a signal, remember, once you have a signal in these, you can now put just about anything Wi-Fi related on the internet using these items here. These are things to think about, because as long as you're within 5 or 10 miles of land, you have a cellular signal. So to think about, how far out can you really use it? Pretty much for me, as far as this boat will be going out, because I don't intend to take it very much more than 5 miles out into the water. We might go down to Key West sometime, but that's about the extent of it. Can it go more? Of course. But why push it? If that's what I wanted, I would look for a larger boat. But there's so much to enjoy here, and this is the right size. Look at this bed. Now, if this isn't good enough, or you don't want to go through the trouble of taking 2 pieces and plugging them in here, you have a bed that's ready to go. And what's different about this bed and what came with the boat is this is an air mattress. Check it out. Right here, we have the control. It's not hard enough. There you go. And now you have an air mattress. Nice and hard, just the way you like it, or soft, if that's what you like. Over here, you have extra toilet paper. You have extra, for me, sweatshirts, socks, extra t-shirts to change into. So if I decide after sleeping out somewhere that we want to go to lunch with some friends, or go out someplace in public, we can easily get ready. There's so much room here. Usually down here is where I put extra bags for a change of clothes. Plenty of room to get ready in here. Not plenty, I mean, for a 28 foot, it's pretty impressive. And you have another outlet here, which I don't think many people know about. Why do you need that? Not only to keep extra phones charged, because we all need our phones charged, but how about a blow dryer? Check it out. So yes, I put a blow dryer there. So it's pretty nice. You got a lot of everything you need. I don't know how much more you would need. You start getting into larger boats, you get into double engines. Yes, this is a single engine Regal 28 Express. It's the largest size boat you can get with a single engine. It's for all economic purposes. It really serves a great purpose. It's very affordable to enjoy, drive, and operate, where most people will tell you when they buy a boat, the biggest single, largest, most common complaint is the cost of fuel. So think about all that when you're looking for it. But a lot of nice electronics, using Wi-Fi. The limits are endless. There is an optional power tower. It's the only feature this boat doesn't have. I chose not to go with that because the power